Hey everybody, it's me, Ruben. I'm just dropping a quick tip. This is the first of many, and it's just a weekly tip. I'm going to talk about how do we properly close the deal and present the value of solar versus their current payments with Duke. Really just going to talk about how we deliver that and build the value. Number one thing you want to do is when you do that, you don't just say, hey, this is less expensive than this. What do you think? You want to build the value of each phase of it, the overall cost. You want to build the value in the tax credit. You want to build the value in the resale value. And then you want to ask them, which one of these is best for you? Following this, I have a live example of how to do that. And also, when you ask the question, don't keep talking. There's power in silence. Just ask the question and be quiet and wait for them to respond. Don't answer for them. Just let them answer, because if you answer for them, it's not going to be as strong, right? They need to make their own decisions. You can't push them to make a decision. The facts are the facts. Share the information confidently, and you will succeed.
And so the thing about solar is, unlike a lot of other things people share with you, this isn't I'm not going to do this one or this one. It's an either or thing, because for sure you have to pay for power, unfortunately, right? And so currently, you guys do nothing. The cost of Duke is roughly 35,661 for the same amount of power that solar would produce for you, okay? The cost for solar would be 22,900, okay? Now, the cool thing is, even though solar is already less expensive than Duke, like you were saying, you're gonna get the tax credit, and so instantly you would get 26% back on your taxes. So that equates to about $6,000, okay? Now, you can keep the $6,000 or you can apply it to your solar. I'll show you what that looks like in a bit. The cool thing is you have a lot of time to think about it, right? Because you don't have to decide now what you want to do with it. You have 18 months to decide, and I'll show you in a little bit kind of what the difference looks like. But at a system this size, really, I don't think it would change your price much, just based on my experience. So it would be one of those things, it's a decision for you guys. You might be in a position where you might want to put the $6,000 into something, or you could put it back into your solar just to make sure you have the lowest payment every single month. But we'll show you what that looks like, okay? On top of that, it's gonna add the added resale value to your home. I know you guys just moved into it, so you're not looking to move anytime soon. But if you guys ever do sell the house, it'll increase your equity by about 12.3. And so, at the end of the day, long term, out of your pocket with solar, you end up paying, about $4,600 for your electricity. Whereas with Duke, you pay about 35,661. Both of them, you're still kind of paying something, but with solar, you're getting money back because one, you're getting equity. It's just like owning your home, right? The reason why you probably purchased your house instead of renting it was because of that equity. You're also going to get the federal tax credit back. You can get it back and use it to, do something fun, or you can just use it to make sure your cost of power is low, right? But it's up to you. With Duke, you kind of have no option for that. You just pay for power, you pay for power, you pay for power. This one, once it's done, you're going to continue getting power, whereas the one on the left, they just continue charging you after this one, right? There's no end date for it. And so that's really the big difference. And so, by going solar, you end up saving about $31,000 long term, from the big number, okay? And so, when you look at it, compared side to side, which one makes more sense for your family long term? Would it make more sense to spend the $35,000, or would it make more sense to spend, the $22,000?
Of course, we like the lower number always. Of course, but
The lower number. Well, and the next thing is always like, well, what's it look like on a monthly basis, right? Because I pay my electricity on a monthly basis. I don't pay for it in a lump sum for $35,000. So this is what it looks like on a monthly basis. Okay. And so if you decide, I just want to keep the $6,000, I want to go to Tahiti because I've never been, and I hear it's nice right now because of COVID, we can get a good rate. You can do that, right? If you do that, your price will be locked in.